What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTB Ravens Media, bringing you Ravens content every single day. If you want to see that daily Ravens content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell as well if you want to get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. Now, in this video today, good news, bad news, talking about them both. The running back position, first off, Gus Edwards has just been activated. I wasn't even going to talk about Gus Edwards in this video, but right when I'm about to record it, Gus Edwards has just been activated to the Ravens roster off of the PUP list, the physically unable to perform. He is back this Sunday, tomorrow against the Cleveland Browns. He's back. The other half is J.K. Dobbins is out 4 to 6 weeks. He's having surgery to help him recover, and he'll be able to get back, week 10 to week 12 or so. So let's talk about it. First off, Gus Edwards, it's huge getting him back. I feel like we recognized how valuable he is to this team when he wasn't playing, because his ability to run the ball and not lose yardage, to run the ball and fall forward consistently, not everybody has that. And we've watched it over the last 2 seasons, including this year, guys like Kenyon Drake, guys like Justice Hill, guys like, Latavius Murray, Le'Veon Bell, Devontae Freeman, a lot of different players. They're running the ball for the Ravens. And I'm not saying they did bad. They had great runs. They had great games. Even like Kenyon Drake had a great game last week. But every time he hands off the ball, I'm not expecting him to fall forward. I'm not expecting him to gain yardage no matter what. Gus Edwards is somebody that the Ravens, his entire career, have been able to count on him as getting positive yardage, as fighting for that extra inch. That's valuable. We've been, at least, I don't know if I want to say we, but I've been critical of the Ravens 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, short yardage situation play calling, and, I'll say success rate. Gus Edwards is someone that when you insert him, he can all of a sudden make that 3rd and 1 almost guaranteed, because he follows that block behind Patrick Ricard, he hits that linebacker, and he falls forward. That's success. Now, J.K. Dobbins, I think, has a similar factor, but this year, he didn't look like he was 100% when he was playing. Maybe he's able to return after that surgery, but he was trying to get back to his old self. And he wasn't that guy where we saw him in his rookie year where it was like, this guy's automatic yardage, automatic, explosiveness with every single snap. Gus Edwards, now I'm not saying this is just for this week against Cleveland. I'm not expecting Gus Edwards to go out there and rush the ball 25 times against Cleveland for 200 yards. That's not what I'm saying. But this is going to help in the long run with the Ravens in 4, 5, 6 weeks. When Gus Edwards is fully back and he is reaccustomed to playing in the NFL, he's going to be that guy again. He's going to be getting those balls in the, we need half a yard from Gus. We had a Joshua and I talked in the podcast, I believe it ended up coming out yesterday, about the Ravens running game. Why can't they do it? Part of it, the thing that we talked about was, hey, teams are adapting. We also haven't had Gus Edwards, and that was a point that I think we forgot to talk about. But Gus Edwards coming back could really elevate this team in so many different ways. Gus Edwards steps onto that field. 1, he's an underrated pass catcher. We've seen him make great plays in the pass catching game. But 2, you put him on that field, I think teams are more afraid of him than they are of Kenyon Drake. When you watch Ravens film over the last 2 years, 3 years, 4 years with Lamar Jackson, what's the running back that you're most afraid of? It's probably Gus Edwards. He's been the only staple of the Ravens run game at the running back position for Lamar Jackson's entire career. And the 1 year Lamar Jackson didn't have him, the Ravens run game was a lot worse, which was last year. And the first half of this season, or, the first 5 weeks of this season. Gus Edwards is valuable to this team. And the Ravens know that. And I think Greg Roman knows that. And again, this is not me saying this week it's going to change everything, because it's going to take a little bit of time for him to get back 100%. But we know what Lamar Jackson can do with Gus Edwards. They have a unique dynamic because Lamar Jackson is so fast, so twitchy, so quick. And Gus Edwards is so difficult to bring down. It's like a baby Derrick Henry, right? Derrick Henry gets better as the game progresses because he wears down opponents. Gus Edwards does that to a smaller extent, but he still does that. And that makes the linebackers on the opposing team tired, makes the D linemen tired, makes the corners, the secondary tired. So when Lamar Jackson starts running and they're like, okay, we've been going up against Gus Edwards, they start to get a little bit sloppy when they're trying to hit Lamar Jackson because they're like, hey, let's just throw a body into him. But Lamar Jackson's hard to throw a body at. You got to be very controlled when you're trying to tackle Lamar. Gus Edwards, it's not as much about control, it's about force. You have to hit him to bring him down. It's not like Lamar Jackson. If you hit Lamar, he's probably going down. You know, he's not the biggest guy. Now, obviously, you can't just throw one arm out there and expect to bring him down all the time. But Gus Edwards is like, no, you got to get bodies on him. He's turning those legs at all times. That dynamic with Lamar Jackson has legitimately been one of the best duos for running the football in, you could argue, NFL history. I mean, that duo right there broke the NFL single-season rushing record. Obviously, they had other players. They had Mark Ingram. That was really the other guy. They had Mark Ingram. But Gus Edwards was a major factor in that offense in 2019. That's back. That's critical. That's crucial for the Ravens to have success, is Gus Edwards. And then we still have Kenyon Drake. He'll be a good pass catcher, but this is really exciting news. The other side of things is J.K. Dobbins. Him being out, I think we are going to miss out on the explosiveness. Obviously, I hope he's able to come back stronger than ever. We'll see. We're going to see how the Ravens do without him. But I wonder if this brings up some more opportunities for, Devin Duvernay in the backfield every once in a while. Again, I'm not asking for 9 carries a game. I'm asking for maybe, 1 snap in the backfield a game or something like that. Doesn't even have to run the ball. You can run a route. I'm totally fine with that. But the Ravens have had problems in the red zone. They've had problems at the goal line. Gus Edwards, I truly believe, helps with that. I truly believe that. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about Gus Edwards coming back. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for Daily Ravens content. And I'll see all of you again tomorrow. Josh and I got our pregame stream. It'll take probably around 12:15, 12:30 is when we'll get that thing rolling. So come back then, and we'll see all of you again tomorrow.